Hi, everybody. Welcome to our second day of our quarterly refresh for the fall of 2024. I want to give a huge shout out to Dina Gregory for putting all this together, for reaching out to everybody. She's amazing. She does so much. She just finished a move across multiple states. And I just want to give my heartfelt gratitude to her and acknowledge her for all the hard work she does to help us and our businesses day after day. My name's Deborah Tolliver. In case you don't know that, I've been with Lemongrass a little over 4 years. And I usually delve down really deep into topics. It's kind of like how my mind works. But I thought today I would just share with you some tips. I'm calling it my tips, tricks, and treats in honor of the season for how to stay consistent in your business, how to get unstuck, how to look at things a different way. I hope something resonates. If you have anything that you know of, please put it in the comments below so you can share it with everybody. That's what this is all about, is learning from each other and leaning on each other. So let's get started. So since I started 4 years ago, we all know what was happening in our country 4 years ago. And my business was vastly different then than it is now. I started during COVID. Everybody was at home. Everybody was on their computer. It was like you had a captive audience. And it was a totally different business environment than it is today. But I still have kept and maintained a private Facebook group. I know not everybody does that. But my first tip is make sure if you have a private Facebook group, you can set up questions. I think you can get up to 3. I switch them around. Sometimes I ask them when their birthday month is. Sometimes I ask them, we have all these amazing products. What are they most interested in? I always ask them if they provide their email and their phone number, if I can add them to my texting campaign and email, and I tell them they can opt out at any time, which they can. And that's just a great way to get information. Sometimes people in your group that join have purchased from you, and sometimes they haven't. So when you do that, I do it the old-fashioned way. I keep a manual spreadsheet. What I love about that is a lot of times people will join my group. I don't really know them personally. I will always ask them if they can Facebook friend me, because it's just easier to tag them, easier to build that connection, message them. I always thank them for joining. And I always try to take something from the questions they've answered and say, oh, I love that you love skincare. Do you have a favorite line you're using, or, anything? If they're looking for, if they love the spa things, like, oh, do you go to the spa regularly? Just start that conversation. That one-on-one conversation, if you've gone to any of the virtual upline trainings, you know that that's really key, is connecting with everybody. So that's my first tip, is having questions in your Facebook group, capturing that information, making something differentiable. That's not even the word, sorry. Something specific to that person, asking if they will provide their email and phone number information, if you can add them. And always ask that as a courtesy. We don't want to be, kidnapped or, pulled into something we didn't have any say so in the matter. So the other piece of that is just making it part of your life, making it part of the discussion, making lemongrass part of the discussion, making connecting with them part of the discussion. So that's my first tip. My second tip, and this is something that I've really just adopted this past probably 12 to 18 months ago. Find an accountability partner in lemongrass. It doesn't have to be on your team. It doesn't have to be even your upline, your sideline. It doesn't even have to be in your org. Somebody that you like the way they're doing their business, and that you resonate with, or somebody that does something and you want to learn more about it. Y'all, there's so many personality types in this organization, within lemongrass, within Epic, within Wave Walker, all of it. There's just so many people to learn and glean from, and they're going to learn from you too. So have an accountability partner, and when has somebody that that you can partner with, but also can kind of tell you, oh, did you do that thing you said you're going to do this month? Have you done that yet? Are you still on track to do that? You want somebody that understands your business, what you're doing, and how to remind you and maybe sometimes gently nudge you in the right direction. Um, I think that's really important. And I'm going to add more on what you can do with an accountability partner going forward. That's the fun part. I would also encourage you join a networking organization outside of lemongrass. I love lemongrass. I love our products. I love our community. I love our company. I think it's amazing, but I also think it's really important to join a networking group in some way, shape, or form. Whether there's virtual ones, there's in-person ones, where you learn to share more about our business. You learn how other people do things in their business. You learn keys to being more successful. I think that's really important. And it really does open your mind to just different ways of doing things. Plus, you get to share this amazing company and these products with people that may or may not have heard of it before. And it's an opportunity for you to grow and for you to learn how to share and have like your little elevator speech, if you will, with people when they say, well, what do you do? And what's lemongrass all about? And why do you like it? It's just a great opportunity to really grow within yourself about your business and to really reach outside of lemongrass and grow your network. Okay, this one is a no-brainer. Hopefully y'all have all used this before. Another tip I have is y'all, Lemongrass Live is amazing. It's like this. I pay for Zoom. Lemongrass Live is included in your website subscription. So if you've been in the business more than 90 days, you get charged $10 a month for, to have a website, to have an easy way for people to place orders. And now Lemongrass Live is part of that. And it's really fun. It's very interactive. It's very professional and clean. And it's just kind of, I think it ups lemongrass a lot. I would encourage you to make sure that you're familiar with that. And you guys, the shoppable links, if somebody's asking you about the pink sugar, right now there's a shoppable link. You can copy it to the clipboard. You can send it in a text. You can send it in an email. You can send it in Facebook Messenger. You can send it any way you want to electronically. And it's so cool because it has a little video. It shows the products and it says, you can purchase it now, add it to your cart, or learn more. And if you click on learn more, it's all about the ingredients. It's all about that specific product. More information than you could possibly share in a conversation. I think it's amazing. I think it's easy. I think I just can't wait to see where it takes all our businesses in the future. So if you haven't tried it, try it. There's training in Lemongrass Central, which I'll talk about Lemongrass Central in a little bit, but that's a no-brainer. It's a very easy tip. So if I'm talking to somebody and say, oh, it's our pink box campaign, and I might just be talking in person. They said, well, I'd really like to know more. I said, sure, I'll send you a link. I'll send them like a little text message with the shoppable link. They can learn everything about the pink box of hope right now. It's awesome. As Ruth Ann so graciously shared yesterday in her live, I mean, when y'all see Ruth Ann like walking out on her farm, don't you just want to be right there with her? It's just so beautiful. So thank you for sharing your beautiful home with us. And I wanted to just remind you, always be aware of your mindset. Ruth Ann talked about this yesterday. She talked about listening to books and feeding your mind with positive things and being aware of the thoughts that you put in your mind. She talked about, are you living in the gap or the gain? I love that. I haven't started listening to that book yet, but it's on my list. The other thing I would encourage you is find virtual online coaches that you resonate with. There's so many out there. They have free trainings. You don't have to pay anything. They usually have sometimes every quarter, they'll have like a 3 or 4 day free training. And you're always going to get some kind of nugget of wisdom or thought-provoking information that you have not thought of before. I really encourage you to do that. There's just so many tools out there. I love the people, and I'm not going to quote it directly, but somebody told me that people in direct sales, she loves them because they've really met themselves. They know themselves. They know who they are. And we do that, right? We do that intentionally when we're doing this business. We think about our why and if our why has changed and where we want to be a year from now. And I do love that about direct sales. It's made me a better me. And hopefully that people will see that. But always be aware of your mindset. Always be growing and improving and going to where you want to get to. The other tip I have, and y'all, there are more than 10 altogether, but I want to encourage you. There's so many resources that lemongrass provides to us. And I think one of the maybe the unsung heroes that we have is our take a look calls. I don't know if they're officially still called that, but they're usually Thursday nights at 8 o'clock. There's amazing directors and consultants on there that speak to topics that they're familiar with. And y'all, they're open to the public. And so I always try to share that in my personal Facebook group and sometimes on my personal page as well, depending on the topic. Um, they're so much information. They're short, they're fun. And the great thing for our guests is they have giveaways and they're really easy to enter the giveaway. So always promote the take a look calls. And if possible, be there. It's usually like 15 minutes and support your fellow consultants like as they're on these calls because they really are a lot of fun. You're going to learn something every single time, I promise. And it's just a great way to share more of lemongrass with your customers and your potential teammates. I love that tool, and I think it's not really shared as much as it could be. My last tip right now is I have been, like I said, in lemongrass since 2020, and I have been to every single conference in person when we were allowed to go in person. So I think attending a corporate event in person, if at all possible, will change your business. It will change your connections. It will change your mindset. You will, if you love the products, you're going to fall in love with something you don't even know about lemongrass right now. It's amazing. And when you see the heart of this company and the heart of the people that represent lemongrass, everybody from the home office staff to our consultants, you really need that touch point. You really need that experience. Almost everybody I know that's ever attended doesn't ever want to miss it again. And I know things happen, life happens. But if you just say, you know what, X amount of my budget from what I make from my business every year is going to go to conference, I think you will more than make up for that in the future. So I really encourage you, try your very best to attend conference if at all possible. It's amazing. It will change your business. I know people that have gone to conference and it ignited them. And so they went to conference and then by leadership, they had become a director. It is that powerful and that meaningful. And it just cannot be experienced any other way. So those are my tips. Let me get to my tricks. And these aren't really tricks, but this is very timely right now. Always purchase the consultant bundles. They're available right now. And if you purchase them now before the reveal, I think on Thursday, they're going to include a discovery size of something in each bundle that you choose. Just get that. It's good for you. It's good for your business. It's good for giveaways. If you get something and you don't like it, put it in your gift closet, give it to a friend, add it, augment something. I'm going to talk about this a little bit more too, about gift giving, but using our products as a vehicle to give back. You save 25%. You get to share lemongrass with other people. But always purchasing a consultant bundle, getting that additional discount and that PV is a no-brainer. Well, I also would encourage you to, when I talked about just like a trick, think of your business. Every once in a while, I think this is beneficial. Go into Lemongrass Central, pretend you're a brand new consultant. Go in and see what training materials there are. Go and see what's been added. Go and see what new lunch and learns there are, what product information. Y'all, what they do on Mondays with Lindsay, her lunch and learns, when she talks about products, they're succinct, they're fast. She even tells you a way to deliver and what to ask at the end after you've introduced something. They're so educational. They will really, really ramp up your business. And you can watch them on replay. I usually try to watch them live if I can. I'm retired, so I'm fortunate that a lot of times I have that ability. But if I don't, I still watch it on replay. I like to watch it one time and then I like to take notes. And I don't really take notes really to look back on them as much as to like reaffirm that information in my brain. So it's just always nice for me to watch it one time and then take notes. And then like maybe there's something key about that. I will never forget one time watching, I think it was a Lunch and Learn with Heidi, or this is back in the day where she talked about you could use the eye gel on top of your makeup. And it really does make a difference if like you are tired. And I was going to a wedding and I've been up all day. And I remember I put the little Discovery size in my makeup bag and I went to the restroom and I just dabbed that on my eyes and I just felt like a totally different person. And those are the tips and tricks that we share that really make our clients and our customers really, really appreciate the value add that we provide to them. Not only the fact that we have these amazing products that are made in the US and they're so affordable. So I would encourage you to always pretend like you're a new consultant, go in the back office of Lemongrass Central, do the trainings, go back to things. If you have a product you're super curious about, or you don't know that much about it, I encourage you, go and learn about that one so that when the opportunity comes, you can share that. Always, I believe in constant, I believe in always evolving. And so make sure you always work on things you don't know. If something, I want to challenge all of y'all because we have this amazing organization. If you know something and you're an expert, or you don't have to be an expert, but just let's say there's something you want to share, ask and be on our roadmap calls. They're for everybody. And that's one way you can really get out of your comfort zone is to share something. Maybe you are a whiz at doing in-person events, or maybe you are great at doing gift bags and incorporating our products with like gift items and giftable like a basket. Do that and share that with us because we're all going to learn something, and that's the beauty of this business. Okay, now for treats. I talked about it a little bit. I think we should all have a gift closet. We all get something that we either don't really care for the scent, or maybe we got more than one. Always have the ability to gift gifts from your inventory. You've made a discount. If you've been the hostess for that month, you might have gotten the product absolutely free, which how wonderful is that? And I've done that with the baby sets. I've done that with and I don't have any in front of me right now, but our organza bags right now that have for the fall collection, we have the fall festival and the crisp apple. Those are beautiful sink side sets. They are ready to go. There's not a thing you need to do except maybe put a personal note and say thank you or happy birthday or congratulations on your new home, whatever the occasion might be. And if you want to add it as part of a bigger basket, you can do that too. Towels, a spa night, we know the things, the fuzzy socks, the candles, all the things. It's just such a great way to incorporate lemongrass in a part of your life that already is there anyway. And then you're sharing the products with more people. I also want to tell you always, and goes in the treats, always have your business cards or samples or a discovery kit available. You never know who you're going to meet. I always have a discovery kit in my car with the catalog, with the discovery kit, my business cards in there. I label my catalogs, have my QR code to my link tree, all the things, because you just never know when somebody might say, gosh, I've been thinking about whatever. I'll give you for example. I gave a bliss box to a friend of mine. Actually, you'll know because it was the one that was the Passport to Paradise, and it had the Maui exfoliating body wash in it. And I just got a text from her like the last 2 weeks going, are you still in lemongrass? Yes. And can I get this? And I was like, and I think I did have one more bottle, which I will gift her. And she said, and I need some cleanser and you just never know. Keep planting the seeds. We talk about that a lot. Like what you do today, you reap the benefits from 60 to 90 days down the road. So always have that mindset that what you're doing, maybe you don't see it right now. Maybe you don't know how that's going to impact your business later, or who you might be able to share this opportunity with later, or who might know somebody that is highly sensitive and allergic to most things and really needs clean, affordable products that they can use. So always have the ability to share with your business cards. I remember a long time ago, and I love this tip from Ruth Ann Mast. She said, and I love the body polish body icings. They're great. And our body polishes are second to none. We all know that. But have something they can open right away, a lip balm, a lip butter, a hand lotion, because then they can experience it right away. They're not going to put it in their purse, go home. They can try it right away and see how amazing our products are. Um, okay, my other thing kind of goes back to the accountability partner, but even further reaching. Um, Collaborate with other consultants. And I talk about this, especially if you go to conference, you're going to meet people and have conversations with people that you've seen in the Facebook community before. They might have even been on Take a Look call. You have a conversation, go, oh, I love their mindset, or I love how they do this. This is the most wonderful, caring, supportive group of people I've ever been around, um, and collaborate with them. They're going to learn something from you. You're going to learn something from them. Do an unboxing together. I have to tell y'all, Sue Esch and I just love Sue, and she knows that. We did an unboxing together for the new catalog that came out. We both got the launch bundles, the consultant bundles, and we decided which ones we would share. And we did it together and we both shared it in our groups. And it was so much fun. I'm sure that people get tired of seeing me and listening to me. And it was so nice to have Sue that has a totally different take on things. And it was just so collaborative and I loved it. And we're planning on doing it together. You can also do game night with another team or another group. You can have bingo. Bingo is really, really fun. And I was thinking about, the holidays are coming up. It'd be really nice to have a virtual holiday event for maybe like, your teams or like just different groups and share that because that's what really makes it special. I feel so lucky because I know so many people, but I have been in lemongrass 4 years and I've been to every conference in person in leadership. And I just have to plug leadership. Leadership's the best. If you want to work this business and you want to become a director, I encourage you do what you can to get there because leadership is incredible and you will love it. Okay, the only other thing that I really have is it's more like treats. And I was so happy when they did this right after conference when we can get our discovery kits in bulk. So I don't know if everybody knew about it, but I've seen it twice now. And you get the discovery kit. Pardon me for a minute. They're amazing. They come in this padded envelope that's beautiful that has our new tagline, Fresh, Inspired, Clean Beauty with the lemongrass logo. And they actually had after the catalog came out, they had a bulk where you could get 10, was it 10 or 20? I'm sorry. I don't remember exactly, but you could get a mixture of all 4 discovery kits. And y'all, we got PV on them. So usually we don't get PV on them. They do ship free, which is awesome. But I loved the ability to have some of these because they're perfect for hostess gifts. They're perfect for if you have a great customer that's never tried the Bakuchial product and it's her birthday, or somebody says, I'd really love a catalog. You can even offer these and they're $10. And so you're not out anything and you're sharing lemongrass and you're sharing how amazing the products are. This one has the brightening. And so it's beautifully packaged. It's enough to do definitely 10 days to 2 weeks worth of product in here. And it has the instructions on the back, which I know is hard to see. It's just very well done. It's a great gift. It's a great way to share our products. And last but not least, y'all, have fun. This business should be fun. People will know if you're passionate about what you're doing. So lean into what excites you about this business. Remember your why and revisit that. Revisit that often because it can change for all of us. It can change. It can be, at first, I love the products. I want to show the products. And it was like, oh, I want to be able to give back, or I am really into honoring somebody maybe with one of our Pink Box of Hope campaigns, or it can be a multitude of things. There's so many things, and there's so many people out there to inspire you. So I hope this helps you. I hope you found benefit in it. I would love to know what resonated with you. And if you have any other tips, let us know. I know it was all across the board, but I'm happy to share. And if you have any questions, let me know. I hope y'all have a great day.